early towards the ramp side. FaZe not too worried about going for the mid control. They had a peek earlier. J-Bone going to be allowed to lock that one in on his own. And Eyeball is just waiting for the timing to go. They've got the 5v2 over here. At least 4 right now. You can see Frozen trying to transition all the way through CT. And here comes the hit.
Should be fine, right? They just dealt with the rifle. So effectively, that's a insane shot. And look at the scaling out of Eyeballers as well. They can scoop up the rifle. There was nothing that Jacob could do about that. Maxa just hits a banger. Next now follow through on Frozen. With that picked up AK, in fact, it just gets even worse. They could hold against the rifles, but that's because Jay Bowen was there. That is a sickening shot. All the way from ramp to CT. But look at how quickly Eyeballers take the space off the back of it. That is round winning.
Terrorists win.
I love that choice of Eyeballers as well. Just 3 in CT. First man swings as wide as possible. Eyeballers as well. Trade. Great to see they're all on the same page and no one's baiting. So that'll be 2 on the board. As you can see, AWP saved. As well as a rifle there for Twists. Jay Bowen going bloody ham in the paint. What's he on? 13 and 3. Just 7 rounds in. Really laying down the law. A crack shot here. Only AWP on Mirage, but he needs the rest of the boys to lift just to make this one look as solid as possible. You want that confidence as you slowly but surely make your way towards cash, which is going to be the decider. You have to angle for the reverse sweep if you want to make it there. If things start going wrong too early here, then Eyeballers in the second half, you know that sometimes Eyeballers have been having a couple of woes on their T side. Their CT defense, generally pretty good because everyone's so damn sharp. But if you let him get 5 here, then a 2-0 would enter the discussion.
Oh, missed shot out of JW. So Bowen would have hit that. Lex has got good space and real estate in towards middle. And look at Jacob. Jacob's got all of Palace right now. So why am I surprised that FaZe haven't rotated a player? Guys? You've got info. Palace is clear. Sure, he hasn't pushed round in towards ramp yet, but it surprised me we've not cheated an extra player over. Frozen isn't even directly playing on B.
Cheeky chance missed. And JW fires off the warning shot yet again.
Still no
The structure
rotate.
for the B hit is here. Yeah. And they come. Lots of pressure on Nachu's shoulders just to hold here. Frozen as well, just trying to draw attention away, which he will, but he gets taken out. Now it's the backside that they need to try and fight for, but Nachu gone left, right, and right one more time. But Maxa shuts him down. Jay Bowen through the edge of the smoke. Here's that pin pulled, and we'll lock straight on. In the meanwhile, JW not going to be able to activate on the lurk, and it's up to Rolf, who's done so well so far for Eyeballers. And he's got not a lot of time to play with there. Gets flooded on the tap, and FaZe find another.
I mean, look, Naichu and Jay Bowen bail them out of a really tight jam there, but that is quite concerning that no one has reacted to proactive information. They get the round, sure, but that is a little bit concerning because everyone's deep again. But I think Jay Bowen doesn't want to make it run deep again. 15 and 3, 8 rounds played. That's absurd. They want to go back in towards the A-bomb site. Jacob overwhelmed again by Dex. Jay Bowen had an opportunity. The flashbangs are forward, and now Eyeballers are surging in. What a flick out of Jay Bowen. Another one to add to the catalogue of this Mirage. But Crimson Maxtra eliminated all of his teammates. He ends up getting naded in towards Connector. There's a flash in the pan. It's a sharp shot, but it's Eyeballers getting the third.
Eyeballers also given the respect to Nightshue here, realizing that he can be sharp. He can definitely multi-frag up a Storm after what he's done in the prior rounds, this map and last. So they'll just fall back, take the high ground, and lock down another very key round. 3 on the board now and a chance to equalize. 6 at the half. Flashy shots out of Jay Bowen, but he needs to hit a few more. And he needs everyone else, of course, to lift around him. Because arguably, he's doing his job. He's getting his one every round, and then some more, you know?
Someone said baby goat.
We're running out of names. Running out of titles.
I like the man of the people.
He is a man of the people.
This is a lot faster, by the way. Look at the scaling in towards short already. It's just pistols for FaZe. These rounds have been costly. These rounds have been expensive. So they're working with the bare minimum. Should be a 4th round for Eyeballers. Like Ancient, they've really built back into this game.
No opportunity taken yet by Eyeballers, but they do have this short control on the wall. The 3-man stack. Not a place to fight from for Nightshue, but again, that USP can only chip away so much if you're not hitting the head. RJ Bowen also going to be dead. Can they draw attention away? Surely it gets hard cleared. It will be. Well played. Job done. As Eyeballers stack on another one. And there wasn't quite money there for Joe Biden to get that AWP out. So I think he's once again going to be asking for financial support from one of the boys. Yeah, he has to. He gets that one from Twist, I believe. Which is why Twist is down to the famous.
Once again asking for an AWP. Wow. Smooth moves. Really smooth.
Nice.
That was really sick.
I
What's the reward? He gets naded for 50 HP. Jacob and Twist, though, are able to find opening kills. 5v3. Now FaZe, they want to take the fight straight to Eyeballers. Twist has had enough. He wants to accelerate this best of 3 all the way into a 3rd map. Max the 1v4. That'll be Twist's first kill in this game, by the way. No, that wasn't Jay Bowen. That was Frozen on the AWP.
Movement they made.
I had buffoon music in my head when he was doing it.
It's one of those things that I think like a year ago, before the Animgraph update and the movement and jumping update and stuff, you couldn't actually do that unless you got the most insane RNG. Like, you just couldn't. Jay Bowen just goes ham. Also, while we're on the topic, Valve, please fix KZ. Please, Valve, get the servers going again. I'm missing it. Everyone is. We've got time trials to win, man.
I'll tell you what, this half a CS, has it flown by or is that just me? It feels like it's just been very quick rounds, very punchy rounds out of both FaZe and Eyeballers. Look at this rush now. Jay Bowen ready to receive, and he'll delete JW, and he wants more. You know he's going to repeat this in just a moment. He's waiting for the flag. Short, can't quite find the second frag, but at least he's alive. That's the main thing. Molly gonna land on the end of the balcony. Jay Bowen thinking about re-peeking. Timing has just slightly been missed, but he's still standing. The bomb.
have an inkling.
All the meanwhile, this is going on. Yeah, they're going back.
But FaZe. Fortified. Look at this. Still 2 here. The bomb not spotted towards B, so they're cleared, they're happy. And Nightshew's even cleared out apps. I think he's gone for the jump peak 1 or 2 times. Twist's able to pivot at any given moment. Jay Bowen going to be left solo here at B, low. Eyeballers with the split posture. Top mid and bottom. Ooh, lovely shot at the twist. You don't hit those every day. And Nightshew takes Crims out of the fray. There goes the bomb. There goes the hope of a round at all. Maxed up. One's all he'll get. But what a round out of FaZe. 8-4, a solid half, and a beautiful couple of performances from these individuals.
Eight for FaZe as they look to send us to cash. Chat, we could be nearly there. Unless eyeballers want to ruin the fun and ruin FaZe's day even more after they lost in triple overtime on Ancient. But with Jay Bowen going 17-6, this one feels pretty good for FaZe.
Creep up at mid. 4 players here, and Frozen looking to put a bit of pressure over towards ramp. What have we got for the smoke? Okay, this is going to be the one that the nice vision from Triple, so you can make your way up con if no one's swinging. The players from CT cannot see because it's up on the top of the bricks. You love to see it. Forces Dex into a very awkward position. We've still got a player down at Sandwich as well with Julie's at the ready. It's just a matter of when he's going to activate. If he's going to get seen. Maxter double on the Julie's is certainly going to be good enough. 2 more CTs here, but they're going to get torn to shreds. Twist and Nightchu looking to team up and make this one happen, but JW, he showed some shoulder, and the cover is good. Jay Bowen makes it happen. And with the pistol, that means so much to FaZe.
He's ridiculous. Like, this has to be... This has got to be probably his best rating if this ends in this dominant manner for Jay Bowen. I need to check. I need to check what his ratings are.
He's hit a 2-point-something rating map. I think it was the first best of one on Ancient that they had, or the one that we saw at least. We saw, I saw, someone saw.
Best rating ever was in March, where he went 26 and 5 with a 2.58 rating.
That's different. And that's why he's here on FaZe, maxed up.
Yep.
Taken out of the freight, and yeah, this round's over. Continue, sorry.
No, that's it, really, isn't it? That's it. This could be his career best. Certainly his career best against like really good competition when it matters most as well. I mean, what a step up. The next highest rated player on his team is going to be Frozen on 10 kills. 11. Maybe even 12. Zeus not found. Jay Bowen will again find another kill. That's double digits for FaZe.
3 more needed. We've been here a few times today where it feels like it's, you know, just going to happen, going to be easy.
True.
But then the opponents dig deep, and it may be the Swedes' turn. Let's see what they got. On their first gun round, lights in the utility department. Most players on the M4s. No AWP or J-Dub. But FaZe again. Take the spawns and just go early towards B. Oh, they're trying to do a bit of a boost play. We should catch them off in weird off positions. Crim's going to be flashed off and not aware. They've gone straight through that molly. Maxter, however, going to be able to anchor this one up with 3-piece there. Dancing around the van pillar. J-Bone wants to trade and he will eventually, but it's on to JW. Knowing there's still one player here, he's calling for Twist and hoping that the MP7 will be enough. Where's Beatty? It's about 10. And they need to make this happen. Change to the AK, push out of the window, and oh, it's all working, but Maxter can't save it. J-Bone doing it all.
Are you kidding me? Are you joking me, Jay Bowen? How many times is this kid going to bail out FaZe in such a short span of time? Knows that he needs to go to the AK, isolates every single kill, and surely puts this game beyond all reasonable doubt. Free Frozen, they say. How about free Jay Bowen?
He just got here. Well, definitely putting a bit of extra expense there on his contract, on his buyout, on his worth.
Give him a raise.
This performance, I give him a raise. Carrying FaZe into the playoffs. Put an extra 0 on that one.
Holy hell.
And we got 2 more rounds of that at least. And then, do we think that the new blood can keep up on cash? That would be fun. We don't even know who plays where, from FaZe at least. So we get to learn together. On smoke. Getting guarded by JW. A re-smoke on it as well. FaZe with heavy priority towards mid. HE somehow has missed the mark in between all those individuals coming from underpass. And we might just get this double up boost into window. On up and a second. No sound made. But JW aware.
Careful now, JW. Oh, quick switch in there. Could have been a death sentence. Careful. He just will swing and get the info. Jacob will find him. Lives on 1 HP. Okay, Bowen now in from under. Prim starts pushing potentially onto Frozen. 30 seconds. Jay Bowen will, of course, get a kill. You got to pay the Jay Bowen tax every single time. Crims, only good for the first. Trade immediate. But with Rolf getting rid of Jay Bowen, with 20 seconds left, FaZe need to find the frag. They need to kill Maxter immediately. Oh no, he's dropped the bomb. That's surely going to be round over. Surely Eyeballers are going to make the most of this, because Rolf can just run away. They can't pick up this package. And Eyeballers, they'll steal one.
Terrorists win.
It was a solid read on the round, but just losing that bomb and letting it go solo is the teeniest of mistakes that FaZe have made, and Eyeballers hit the punish right on time. Finding their fifth and their first for the half. Can this be the difference maker? And all the other rounds coming so damn close means FaZe, they ain't rich. They're grabbing at straws for a few of these individuals. 3 rifles, 2 pistols, and again, eyes on B. They seem to be very confident here, but the slow peek from Jacob into the AWP of JW is a tough old decision. Brims with more damage. And it might just be a slow bleed out.
Certainly what it feels like.
I think he got that through the wall bang as well, by the way.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
You might get it in the replay, but I'll let you know.
I hope
think
so.
it was
I hope
just-
we get
yeah.
to see that. 45 seconds.
It
What's
was.
the play here out of FaZe? Was it actually?
Yeah, Naichu just walked into it. Oh, and the job looking like it will get done here for Eyeballers. 6 on the agenda.
He's
But in the
so
2v5
sharp right now.
Surely not. Surely not. Look where Maxter is. He's going to stop this plant, surely, right? Jay Bowen leaving Twists last alive, and yeah, that chance is getting further and further from looking like it could happen at all. More pace to get the sight for sure. And Dex will cut him off at the pass.
That's fine. He kind of wanted to die there, but he kind of wanted the loss bonus at that point. Needs to make sure he's with the rest of his team. All right, Eyeballers. A couple of rounds back in a row now. That's your economy gone if you FaZe. And based on how today has been going, you don't start to get nervous yet. But after this next gun round, the eyebrows will start raising if it goes Eyeballers' way. I will say something, and that is this is not the same FaZe that we saw yesterday against 3D Max. What I mean by that is, when it came to the T-side call-in, it was really clear that everyone had a clean idea of what they wanted to do. It felt the calls might have been out of spawn for the vast majority, but everyone was willing to go. Everyone knew that the purpose of what they were doing. There's a clear identity into, okay, we're going to take map control in this portion of the map, and then if this happens, we've got a reaction. In this there's been glimpses of that for FaZe, but there's also been worrying signs where mid-rounds look very muddled and players look a little bit disjointed, which Sure, pressure can play a part, but for it to look as much of a stark contrast as it did today versus yesterday, it does get you a tiny bit concerned.
Pace change. Not for FaZe anyway. Eyeballers getting aggressive as they start to find some confidence. Bomb currently solo in Palace. And in a position where he should have heard a lot of these footsteps over towards main. But FaZe here now with the mid control. Going to slowly but surely walk into this ramp position. Frozen. How's the clearance on that right side? He's jiggling. I believe he's been seen. Roll. Oh, he'll go forward. He'll hunt for it, and there's no one there to trade.
Clever. That's really nice out of Rolf, because what you do there is you completely deny Frozen having the fight on his terms. Jacob will then be dealt with by JW. And look, here's the reality of the situation right now. J Bowen has been amazing. No one's denying that. But there's only so many rounds you can win playing 1v5. Yep. There needs to be a more consistent level out of all of these riflers now to match the expectations, to match all of the great work that J Bowen has been doing. Because otherwise, look at the steady ship of eyeballers. JW is completely down the list. Fine. But everyone else is at around about double digits. Maxter's on 18 kills. But every single player over the last 2 rounds for the eyeballers has been finding impact. They've been growing in this game as a team, rather than just a ridiculous individual effort from one player, bar that Maxter triple kill B-site hold.
More chance. Investment's not looking too great for FaZe right now. They've got SMGs in the mix. The save, of course, in that utility is quite light. But Eyeballers happy to take round after round because the 2-0 is still available for the taking here in regulation.
Absolutely. Look at the read as well out of Eyeballers. They've got 4 players over towards the same bomb site. Like, this is a little bit scary. This is the first time I was going to say we've seen FaZe go together and group on an execute, but in the same reference that it looks like the pivot is a little bit disjointed. Like, Jacob's gone so far forward and Twist isn't ready to go. And as a consequence, now all of the players are just going to start shuffling forward. They get completely overwhelmed. FaZe are lost in the sauce.
Hang on.
And whilst it's a J Bowen customary kill, it is still a 2 versus 4 that they cannot overcome the odds with. This was 11 dominantly for FaZe, and suddenly it's a 2-round game.
They're hitting back. That Swedish power is showing its head, rearing it. Better late than never. KJ just having a chat with the boys, trying to get them all calmed down and taking another tactical before this gets completely out of hand. There was no plant. Round loss bonus is worked up, but I would assume they're down onto some pistols here for that next one. You still need 12 to give yourself that sigh of relief, you know, that overtime is at least there. The Eyeballers just streaking this string of rounds together.
Yeah, that's 5. So it was 11-4.
Default mid smokes come out. Eyeballers only Dex to have a little look with the flash. But it's fast. FaZe coming double from unders. Good timing on the flash, and he's going to be stuck into the corner, but J Bowen doesn't go for the kill. He goes up into the window, and I don't know if that one's been spotted nor heard, because the flash is in right division. No, they're aware. CT insend over towards jungle, and J Bowen's gone to B instead. Hang on, Crims just doesn't know that this is an option. He's pushing apps in the meanwhile. The mid players need to live, and they're just not gonna.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's like J Bowen has created all this space. Cool, that's great, but FaZe, they just get chewed up and spit out in towards the middle of the map. There you go, that's unexpected, but Crims will then turn back round on the swivel, and you know that if J Bowen was over here, then Jacob's going to be walking through apartments in about 3, 2, 1. Crims will claim the kill. 1 round game for the eyeballers.
Oof. Tension getting heavy. Forcing FaZe to crack. And with no bomb plant, it won't matter too much. There was enough money saved from the prior to play here with a full bite and give themselves the best shot. They have had a lot of success going to that B site earlier on in the half. And I don't know if the change-up is just to try to, you know, keep that variety, which is the spice of life. But this time, J Bone, the heavy carry out off the back of the flash. Dex taking his name. And just like that, Eyeballers going to feel slightly more confident.
And again, look, it's a different player for Eyeballers. Like, Dex gets the opening kill in this round. Crims gets a double in the previous. Twist has now picked up the AWP. 1 minute left for FaZe. And they've parked. They're waiting for a mistake. But Eyeballers are never going to push. They're never going to go for info. They're in the player advantage. The only way FaZe get back into this round is if Eyeballers overstay their welcome somewhere along the way. And they're not